Have you ever wondered how the ESIC credit amount of reimbursement of medical claim bill works? Well, sit back, relax, and let's unravel this intricate process together. The Employees State Insurance Corporation, or ESIC, lays out a specific regulation for the reimbursement of medical expenses incurred by insured persons and their families. This regulation is known as Regulation 96A. Under this regulation, the state government holds full authority to reimburse expenditures related to the medical treatment of insured persons and their families. It's up to the discretion of the state government to decide the authority who will approve these expenditures. There's a time limit for submitting these claims for reimbursement, and that is 1 year. The state government must consider certain points while reviewing cases for reimbursement of medical expenses. For instance, they need to ascertain if the facilities for which reimbursement is recommended are not available within the state. They also need to determine whether the hospital where the insured person was sent, or proposed to be sent, is the nearest hospital with the required facilities and services. Now you might be wondering, what types of cases are eligible for reimbursement? Well, there are quite a few scenarios where reimbursement is permissible. For example, if the mobile dispensary van fails to adhere to its scheduled timings due to technical defects, or if an insured person attached to such a dispensary sustains serious injuries or suffers from serious illness during off hours of the dispensary, reimbursement is permissible. Similarly, if insured persons and their family members had to resort to private treatment during the off hours of the ESI dispensary or emergency center due to unavoidable circumstances, they are eligible for reimbursement. If prescribed medicines by IMO or specialist were out of stock in the ESI dispensary or approved chemist, compelling the insured persons to make purchases from the market, reimbursement is allowed. There are many more scenarios where reimbursement is permissible, including when special appliances prescribed by a specialist are considered necessary as part of the treatment, or when an insured person is forced to make private arrangements for treatment because the IMO or IMP failed to make a domiciliary visit. In conclusion, the ESIC credit amount of reimbursement of medical claim bill works under specific regulations and conditions. The state government has full authority to reimburse medical expenses, and there are various scenarios in which reimbursement is permissible. Understanding these regulations and conditions can be beneficial not only for insured persons and their families, but also for those involved in the healthcare and insurance sectors. So, next time you hear about the ESIC credit amount of reimbursement of medical claim bill, you'll know exactly what it entails.